Hello everyone, welcome back to Dog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Subsistence, and we are now in Season 2 and Episode 196. Well, I was going to do some pearl searching and sandstone searching, which we will do, but it's kind of like halfway through the day and I realise there's a few things that we need to maintain and fix up. I've done the burners, I just want to do the chickens. Just double check how far gone are they. A little bit. Yeah, I'll grab what they've got and I'll come back. So how far down are they? 54 roughly, okay. It's handy when they do give you eggs though. Put a few more eggs back in the fridge, I guess. We'll take 2 tomatoes back each, which is the plan. And then we've got to feed them with water. So I've done some... So I'm going to end up doing, I guess, just a little bit of maintenance to start with. So, come down here. Are they fully watered? Pretty much. And these guys? About the same. Okay, cool, they're done. Oops. Let's check on these guys. Oh my goodness. There's a lot more water. Because I was down in the caves last episode, I haven't really been doing all the maintenance I probably should be. So that's still firing along. Look at our power, 7,800 odd. Wow. Now, that's one thing we should do is fix our weapons. And this is probably part of the reason why we should go down and get pearls. You know what? I'm going to go down and get the pearls straight away because the daylight's not going to hang around forever. So let's just do that first. Our gear needs repairing as well. So, oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I'm going to be down there that long, but let's take down quite a few tanks just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we're not going to get a long amount of time down here, but see if we can grab something. Because I think if I upgrade both of my guns, that's 4 pearls each. So it's like we kind of have to get 8 pearls before we actually start increasing our pearl level, I suppose. And if we see the sandstone, well, we might as well grab that at the same time, I guess. So here's pearl number 1. And we do actually have quite a lot of zinc at the moment, so we should be able to replace our scuba tanks fairly easily, I would think. Let's see, sandstone? Sandstone. So we might not do the entire lake today, we'll see. Here we go. It's sort of more based on how much daylight we get, I guess. And the other thing I was thinking about was, yeah, probably should do the pearl run through the water here, maybe a tad more often. The main reason being, when it gets to winter, we then end up with iced over surface and you go through a fair bit of scrap, or more than you would normally, because you have to keep replacing your pickaxes, or sorry, your hatchets. Is it the hatchet? No, sorry, the pickaxe, yeah, that's right. You can do it with the hatchet, but it's even more expensive again, kind of thing. Well, there's a few carbs that I can get out of the kelp, I guess. That's an interesting run so far with the pearls. I've only found one. I found a ton of sandstone. Still doing it, wow. Is it just the day? Is it the part of the season? I don't know. So what are we up to? It's July. just be random. Could just, yeah, it might actually just be more of a random thing. Like I said, we've got plenty of scuba tanks, so we can last quite a while. There's another pearl, another sandstone. I mean, there will become a point where you just go, oh, I need more glass for something, or I'm going to make some more jam. So therefore I need more glass fragments, and therefore I need more sandstone. So, yeah. This looks a little bit more promising. A couple more pearls in here. So we've got three pearls. So our higher limit would be a 20 pearl run, but even if we did half the run we normally do, you'd think, well, to get maybe 12 would be a good run for us today. And plus, like I said before, we need probably 8 to repair the guns. I don't think the uniform... No, we need more cotton. Probably one thing I should do is harvest the cotton and replant it again, I think. Get a bit of more of that in storage. So I guess we just work our way back here a bit. Tank-wise, still heaps of tanks. Because the pearls can be anywhere, and the sandstone. They can be kind of hovering more towards the surface than down below, but yeah, tend to find more down lower, I think. It's been my experience anyway. See, a couple more just spawned in just then. I'm sure I went over this surface just before. So there's another one. And another one. Sometimes the little white dots, you think they're actually pearls, but they're not. They're just little bits of stone that appear. So we'll grab a little bit more. Oh, look, see, that one's a bit hidden away. So what are we up to now? 8 pearls. Cool. Very cool. That's more like it. Maybe instead of going up to the northern part of the lake, I'll just go for a bit more of a run around here. I mean, we could stay out all night and do it if we wanted to, but you're going to find it difficult to see stuff, so... may or may not be a good idea. I might go around the deepest part of the lake first, I think. And if time permits, we'll go back up there a bit further. There's normally some around this little pillar kind of thing here. There's one. Come on, game, show me more. On the edges, a little bit of sandstone. Okay. No pearls hanging around, obviously, on the edges of the walls or anything. I gather it's going to be getting closer and closer to night time, but we can always come back at night on the surface of the water. I mean, you know, you can go under the water if you wanted to, but we got 4 full tanks. I'm just going to go up this little small sort of river part of the lake, but I'm just going to have a look at what time it is. There's the base. Where's the sun at the moment? Up there somewhere, so probably only have another hour or two of daylight. So we'll definitely come back in the dark, but that's okay. We can get back to base and then start repairing a few things. Got all the clothes to repair, got the weapons, tools and whatnot to look at. As long as there's no bear or dog just on the surface out there. I say I didn't really look, but I don't think I'm that close. Yeah, probably far enough away. Is that 2 sandstone and a pearl, maybe? So what's that make it for pearls? 11, that's pretty cool. I was just hoping initially that we'd at least get our 8 so that we could repair the weapons without dipping into the supply that we've already got, kind of thing. Yeah, that's going to get a little bit hard to see in a few ticks. Yeah, it's going to get really hard to see. Can't see any just there. Might end up going back to base, I think. She's definitely getting a bit dark. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's one of these things where it's like, it's actually almost easier to see underwater than it is to see above water. But then I'm not using the scuba tank. Just believe me, I am actually making progress through the water. Just doesn't look a great deal like it. So just looking at my tool belt at the moment. Oh man. So the 44 revolver needs repairing. Shotgun needs repairing, and the rifle needs repairing. The rifle being the worst. Not too worried about the bow. Actually, I think the recurve bow is back at the base in one of the boxes there. It might need a repair as well. Yep, subsistence. Oh my goodness, you certainly do need a lot of spare gear, especially when it comes to repairing things. The weapon parts, pearls. Actually, when we do end up BCU cracking the guys, the hunters, I'll be curious to find out. I still need a light out here, hey? Like, whoops, there is that one. There is that one, and there is always the fires, of course. I'll use the wood. A little bit of that, I suppose. Let's see. Put almost, yeah, we put almost 4 back in again. Scuba tank back in, that back out. We'll put the sandstone back in here. Hang on. Oh, we still got heaps of power coming in, so I might just let that process there. Oh, actually, if we're going to repair, let's just take the full 200 across. What do I need? If I do these guys, weapon parts, adhesive and weapon parts. Okay, so let's take out a bit of adhesive. Let's halve the weapon parts. I won't need that many, but okay. Alright, so number 3, let's repair that. Repair the shotgun. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that properly. If I have to hold it up quite high, you can see it there. It's 4. Oh well, we're back. We're sitting on 50 pearls, which isn't too bad. But yeah, our weapon parts. Oh my goodness, we're at 80 something I think at one stage. So we've gone through an awful lot with having the guns at the position they're in. Oh, I know what I was thinking. The clothing. So hang on a second. We do need some sinew, and we'll need the cotton. So let's just halve our cotton. Now, shoes aren't too bad, pants aren't too bad, jacket's a mess. Okay, so 2 cotton, 4 iron fragments. Same, I guess, but 2 sinew as well. Helmet. Not as bad. I don't think I'm going to worry about my pants or my shoes. They're actually all pretty good. So, put that back. Put the iron fragments back as best we can. Tell you one thing we could do. So that's the sinew. Let me just grab a little bit of meat. Which one are we going to grab? Maybe 1 steak, and I'll cook up some of that. Some water. Oops. Go finish off the water. It's very handy being able, it's a bit more, it's not as easy I guess, it's not as convenient just being able to grab water out of the, you know what, out of the mining drill. There's probably loot everywhere at the moment, and I'm missing it. Ooh, we have Charlie down at the beach with his little blue light on. Any other rogues around local? Alpha's there. Bravo's there. They've got their lights on. Unless they're about to move, I can't really see any rogues very close to the base at all. They're probably, well, there's one there. I was going to say they're probably down around the other lake. There's one there. It's a long way from here though. Thought there would have been more than that actually. Alrighty. So we've done all our weapons, we've done all our clothes, they're all finished. That was the other thing too, hey, I kept dropping material back in, was it in here? Oh man, there's a row of this stuff with the cloth and whatnot. I can probably bring that back into my inventory, I suppose. And the cordage. Not so much that. Actually, probably could make a... I always end up with too much fibre. It's always the case. Right, little bit of ash, little bit of ash. Sorry, that's what I was going to say ages ago. I was starting to say it, but yeah, we probably need to go and check all our plants. Probably need a little bit more fertilising. Holy dilly, that's down to 0, Trev. Yeah, you could say it needs a little bit more fertiliser. And probably this one as well. Don't think I did any of these. Maybe the carrots at some point. They're doing alright, and definitely these are going to need it. Oh man, down to almost 0. Have to grab a bit more fertiliser. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You take out a bit of the or you go off and do something else, and then all of a sudden, yeah, as soon as you've gone through and harvested some plants, some vegetables, you've got to expect for the next couple of days to do a lot of fertilising. And I am using the best quality kind of stuff here, directly from our 2 chickens. Alright, turn this off. How are we going for this refinery at the moment? It's, yeah, I would have thought it would be grinding away through stuff. Just under 7,000 power. The other thing I think I was thinking about saying just before is that we need to make another lockpick. So while the mass is up, only problem is, yeah, I've gone through a lot of scrap, haven't I? Yeah, okay, we'll do it. That's the 18 iron fragments we need. make another one. Yeah, went through a fair bit of scrap recently, I guess. I've still got a fair bit in the cupboard. And don't forget, we've still got to look at pushing our power up a bit higher as well. See if we can get it to the 10,000 mark for storage, that is. That would be very handy. Alright, so everything is up to scratch. Might go for a little bit of a grind outside, I guess. So okay, we've got 50 pearls, which is really good, really handy to have that much. I can see a bear. Can we get past the bear? Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say too. So last episode, he's still alive too. Oh no! Ah! Blinking bird! Damn bird! I just heard him at the last moment. I'm not going to waste ammo on him, but gee, that's annoying. He took my rabbit. Not that I was too fussed about the rabbit, but... No, sorry, I was going to say, the blue slugs that we were getting out of the caves, I haven't been using them. And that's another source of ammo too. So, at the moment I'm sitting on 30 shotgun shells here, which is pretty decent. Hang on a second. Did I pick up the rabbit? I thought he picked up the rabbit. What? I must have got the rabbit. I must have, because there's no other way I could have had a rabbit in my inventory. I thought I was close enough to... I must have just grabbed it out of his claws, sort of thing. Well, there you go, damn bird. One win. Trev Dog 1, Bird 0. Oh, I feel pretty good about that now. The dog I don't feel too good about. We probably need to harvest a bit of timber too while we're around here. Let's see if we can do a bit of that. Catch up on a little bit of the timber. We're pretty good for timber inside the base though. Can't remember whether we've got maybe 500 or 600 spare wood. So yeah, we're absolutely fine. I swear that that dog came closer. He's kind of gone away now. Is that a pig down there? Don't really need the pig actually. Although he does give you biofuel, doesn't he? Like like fat. He's a coming. He's a going. Gee, that's a powerful weapon, that revolver, eh? Especially at close range. Goodness me. Oh yeah, he gave me 2. It's a bit sad. Better than nothing, I guess. Might go back home. See if I can run around the edge. Might attract the bear. Not sure where the bear's gone. Did he go back? Oh, he's back that way. Nothing in the way. There's another rabbit here. No, actually I was trying to put away the weapon. Let's cook up this stuff. I was going to cook up some other things as well. Fat can go in. Porky pig can go in. Butcher him. Get these last 2. We'll do that. We'll do that. Don't need any veggies. Do probably need some water, but Oh, well, while that's a cooking, I suppose. Back in here, make sure we've got our water up. Yeah, I'm just thinking. Hang on. Should really go and plant some cotton in a sec. The rabbit's already out. We could probably eat the rabbit and then come back to the pork. One thing we do need to do though is definitely need 2 livers. We're not eating these, we're just basically cooking them up. So that we're going to keep on us. While that's a cooking, take a little bit for those to cook. Grab some cotton. And gee, these are a bit slow to harvest. So we'll just replant all those. That is pretty handy when you think about it. 24 cotton, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that often, really, but it's pretty good. Alright, and then we've got to cook up a few more steak, which is really the way to go, because at least that way you've got more spare space inside the fridge. Oh yeah, speaking of fridges, we need to think about putting in our fridge eventually. Might actually just make a few more solar panels, another 3 or 6 or something on the roof, and then we know we've pretty much covered the cost of the running of a second fridge. Okay, so livers are done. So now we're back up to 5, but we need to cook up a bunch of steaks. So put those in. Oh, the other thing I was going to do too was the bandages and whatnot, so get myself back up to say 14 or so health packs. Maybe 13. It's not very often that I ever pick up a health pack. I pick up bandages now and again. That's why I like to leave a bit of a gap. So I think it's a stack size limit for bandages is 15. Not sure what it is for health things, but it's higher. But yeah, if you're running around, you're trying to conserve inventory space. You don't want to go over the stack limit and then use up another inventory slot. So that's kind of where I'm heading with it. Actually, what about my gun here? Now it's fully loaded. What about the shotgun? Oh yeah, no, they're all fully loaded again. Cool. Out comes the steak. Put the shotgun away, don't have to shoot the fridge. So we need 1 more steak cooked up. So when you look at that, technically, what we could kill some animals. We've got 5 of the rack of ribs from the bullwinkle big male deers. 5 chickens, full chickens. So we've got a fair bit of food actually. Got so many livers there, which is a pretty good thing. I mean, sometimes it becomes tempted just to make a few more antidotes, but the thing is, I've got 5 on me. I've got 10 in the cupboard. I think I've got a few down in the base and in the caves. And I think I might have 1 or 2 antidotes down at the All Outpost 1, so there's plenty of them around. So you might grab another water from here while that's still cooking. Still cooking. Keep that in timber. There's another 5 in there. we eat that? We can. Lovely pork chop. Cool. Alright, so all our meat is back to where it should be. So yeah, we definitely have 50 pearls. Got 61 glass fragments in there too, and 82 there. We're still chewing through a bit here as well. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll go for a last moment little search for more goodies. Where is Mr. Bear? He doesn't tell you where he's heading, so it's a bit hard to know if he's right outside the front door sometimes. We'll kind of head in his direction, but who knows where he's gone. I can see a rabbit. I can see a... I don't think that's the bear though. I don't think he'd be way up there. Although he could have. He was kind of heading on the other side of the Hang on, there's two. Oh, there's two grizzlies up there. Yeah, he could have actually. I'd be surprised if he's over here. Well, if it is, then there's three of them in close distance to each other. That's either a chicken or a rabbit. I just caught a glimpse of the green name badge. Or unless he saw me and he ran. Anyway. If it's a chicken or a rabbit, don't care so much. At least it's not a threat to me. It was a rabbit. At least the coast is clear down this side of the beach though, I suppose. See if we can grab a few more logs. Yeah, that bear wasn't that far from the big grub tree there not long back. It's kind of moved up towards the other bear. So I guess if the opportunity presents itself, we can take out one of the bears and get a few more steaks, I guess. Not that I would say that we're, you know, seriously desperate for steak, but... Because don't forget we've got those rack of ribs as well, I guess. Can we get up and get this box? Depends a little bit on who's on the other side of this rock, I suppose. No one? Good. I'll run down here. We're not close enough to attract the bear, are we? So the two bears are just there. As long as they stay there, I'm fine. Alright, they can stay on that side, I'm going this side. See if I can get a little bit more gear. Out, rabbit. Yeah, I guess when you consider all the pearls and sandstone we got just recently, you know, in the water and all that, we haven't done too bad. Hasn't been too bad a loot run. My gut feeling was that there was going to be a locked crate somewhere, but it tends to happen quite a lot when I've just made another lockpick. There's two crates up there and there's a grizzly. I wonder if this grizzly is a level 1. might be. I'm not actually seeing a grizzly, I'm seeing 2 pieces of steak. What level is he? I think he's a 180. Yeah, all I can see is 2 big pieces of steak. Num num num. Sorry, Mr. Bear, we just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. There you go, there's our 2 pieces of steak. Could almost do that again, you know. Because I think we had 1 piece of steak left in the fridge after we cooked up whatever else we could. Hang on, did that bear just come over this way? I think there's a bear just there. Hang on, get in here and wash our hands. I thought I saw him just here between the rock and the little hill there, but maybe seeing things. Alright, we might go home with what we've got. Unless something's spawned in, which does happen from time to time. Okay, well that's a pretty good loot session, I think. That's a weird combination. You don't often do the water and looting the ground at the same time kind of thing, but yeah. Plenty of potassium, another little bit more water. What the? Looks so weird when you see it, you almost walk straight past it. Give me an extra scrap. I'm appreciative of that, thank you so much, game. Alright, we'll throw a bit more in there to cook up. Let's get our steak going. Oh, actually, no, we were going to leave this as raw steak, weren't we? That's right. The blueberries can probably go back in there too, actually. A bit more biofuel. Put away the seeds. Every little bit counts when it comes to those seeds, I reckon. Couple more medicinal leaves. Put away the grubs. Electrical component. We're doing alright with electrical stuff now. 153. A bit more ammo put away. So that's pretty good, actually. Just need to fix our water up, which is those 3. Hang on. Is there plants watering? Oh, there is. I thought I could hear it. Just checking. Yeah, I love the idea of having one of the furnaces with the water in it like that. It just saves on me having to constantly use the water bottles when I'm at the house. You know, when I'm out running around the place, then that makes a bit more sense. 2 onions and a carrot. Looks like I'll have to dive into, I might eat the liver and then take this and cook it up. And we'll have a spare slot to meat. Wow, look at that. Oh, water. Holy dooly, I just drank 3 bottles of water. Well, 3 canteens. Goodness me. Oh, well, I guess it's the hottest part of the year. 25 degrees. I don't think it gets any hotter than 25 unless you get into the lava caves, of course. Alright, can we stand back a little bit and still access the... Yeah, good, okay. Might not get as hot now. Anyway, this has been a pretty good episode in terms of loot. You consider all the pearls and the sandstone and going out and getting a few crates and whatnot. Didn't find a locked crate, which I had this funny feeling I might. Sorry, I often do actually. When I've just made a lockpick, it often disappears really quick. So I was going to check on, yeah, I'm going down a long way in this rifle rounds as well, which is a bit of a shame. Because I don't have an enormous amount of the rifle rounds left in the cupboard either, which is getting a bit of a concern. Alright, we'll put our liver away, which is in there. Have a look. So if we bring this back up to about 30. See, we've got 34 of the blue slugs, probably sure, but it says can be used in the double barrel shotgun. I don't think you can use them in the normal shotgun. If you know, please tell me, because that would be good to know if I could use them in a normal shotgun. But yeah, or is there a disadvantage of using them? I don't know. I don't have a double barrel shotgun, I guess. Oh no, actually we've got a fair bit of the rifle ammo over here too, don't we? Alright, I'll leave 100 in the big cupboard. Put a few more back in here. There you go, it doesn't look as bad now. Alright everyone, I think I'm going to have to leave the episode here. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a little bit of a mixture of a bunch of things. But yeah, pretty glad I got that many pearls. Fixed up all my weapons from being down in the caves. And we've got our pearl level still back up at 50, which is fantastic. Alright everyone, I'll leave the episode here. If you've enjoyed it today, please go ahead and help and support the channel by smashing the like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.